Hi, welcome back. It's so nice to be with you. And I'm here to do the tarot, and most of the tarot is going to be about the movement of Mercury into Virgo and also the new moon that's going to be happening in Virgo. And this is a great new moon, so I'm really have got excited to see what's coming up in the cards. And if you want more details about that, just watch the horoscope or the astrology that was done earlier. Okay, beautiful. I've got Dreams of Gaia, which I want to be working with you, and you would think by now I'd have it sorted. Beautiful deck of cards, and I wanted to work with these because they're more about energy and energy movement, and I think that's appropriate given what's happening in the sky. And the other ones I'm going to use is the Good Tarot. And it's interesting, the Good Tarot, because I've really got to like it. But I wasn't actually going to purchase it. And I had it on the wish list. But lo and behold, I don't know what happened, but when I was on Amazon buying my other cards, this pack popped into the not just into the card, but into the checkout card, and before you knew it, it was on its way to me. I'm actually really, really glad it got here because I'm enjoying it. So let's see what's happening energetically. I think spiritually, a lot of people, I think, are having a bit of a growth spurt, and with some of the cards, in fact, a lot of the tarot cards, I've been doing personal readings a lot. Everyone is expressing a want to change or getting their change, and now feeling an expression of fear. So that's been with the life coaching. Let's see what comes up. Okay, we're starting to get some cards pop up. Oh, isn't that nice? First two out of the pack is the Magician, which is beautiful, and then the Seven of Fire. Totally appropriate. Because we've got some action with Mars, trining with Uranus and Mercury, also conjunct. So we've got a lot happening at the moment with fire. Okay, let's just see what else we've got. High Priestess, Ace of Water, Ten of Water. Now that's interesting. And the Emperor. Okay, and I've been asked just to do one more, so we will bring it. Okay. She says, because the Empress came up, the Emperor and the Empress together. And just while I was doing some musing, because what I tend to do is do the research about the astrology 24 hours or at least in advance, and then let it muse away and have some thinking about what that means. And just before I did this video, I was thinking about the fact that this particular energy has got a real masculine read to that, which I was found really interesting. But then, it is Virgo. We are talking about Mars, we are talking about Mercury, that are all masculine. I call Uranus female, but some people do consider Uranus as a man. So let's have all the masculine. Look at that. I was talking about Earth, and what we've got underneath at the bottom of the deck is the King of Earth. And you can think about this as the King of Pentacles, or you can actually think about this as the King of Earth. So this is the environment we should be getting and feeling Earth. If you're not feeling Earth, I just did my first actually blog about the importance of our foundation chakras. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you're spending too much time in your head, as in your thinking is really cyclic and you can't get out of it, base chakras, go and get yourself Earth. Because this is a time when you need to be steady and you need to be in control. And Earth, and what I mean by Earth, Earth means it's none in your head. And have the sense of being connected and solid and and the sensation that your foundations are strong. And how you do that is with your base chakras. So go and have a look at that article. It's been referenced on Facebook and it's under mysticism on my webpage, Emerald Blue Phoenix, of course. Okay, so that's the foundation. Let's start off with what we've got happening, and we've got a fair bit happening. The first thing is we've got the Magician. Wonderful card, very beautiful. Looks a little bit like our traditional Father Christmas. Where can you see it so it's good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. And of course, the Magician is just reminding you, you have everything you need to be able to maneuver these energies that are happening. And even better still, what you're going to have is you're going to have the verbal skills and the written articulation to be able to put your point across. So not only have you got everything, you've got what it takes to get your message across. Likewise, and this is a repeat of what we had before, we've got the Seven of Fire. And 7 is talking about messages coming in and how we're perceiving something. And I always approach the 7 of Fire as this dream. You've got to believe that it can come true. You've got to believe it exists before you can see it. You've got to believe it can come true. And don't worry if nobody else can see the unicorn. It's your unicorn. You can make your unicorn any way you like. It's your dream. You create the dream. And this is not the time to be asking for other people to validate your dream. You have everything it takes with the Magician. There we are. To go for your dream. And you're being supported. Dream big, everybody. Dream big. It doesn't matter if you dream big and you're in action small, because in actioning small is just your first step. It's the first step on the way to that big dream. Most people don't go from 0 to 10 in that big dream. Most of the time, there's a lot of work behind it, of many, many small steps. So I'm encouraging you to do the same. Okay. Then we've got something coming up, and I really, really like it. Let's have a look at what we've got first of all. We've got the Ace, and we've got the King, the 10 of Water. Let's have a look at the Ace. New beginnings. Water is talking about our emotions, and it's talking about how we see ourselves and how we relate to the world emotionally. And this is a new beginning for us. There's something that we've shifted and changed about how we emotionally feel about ourselves, emotionally how we value ourselves. And it's the right time to do that, because here's the 10, right? The happy Buddha, the 10 of Water, the end of a cycle. We're fulfilled. We're feeling totally fulfilled about what this process has been, what this relationship has been, emotionally where are we at, and most of us are pretty solid. Even if we're feeling reasonably stressed, that doesn't mean that emotionally we're feeling at risk. We're actually feeling quite solid. And now's the time for us to consider the next level of our emotional engagement. And this is the secret. If you're finding yourself in your head and unable to make a decision, or just bursting waiting for this decision to happen, get out of your head. How do you get out of your head? Fall in love with an idea. Get passionate about an idea. Forget about how, when, where, what. We can do that. Just get passionate about the idea. Start creating the energy about the idea. And then all the who, how, what, whens will come into place to support that idea and bring it into reality. To get out of your head, 2 things you need to do. 1, get earthed. 2, get passionate. Dream big, get excited, and hold on to it. The other aspect that's coming out, and remember we are talking about the moon, and it's a new moon. So a new moon is that it's really small, it's not illuminating a lot, so it's the very beginning. is the High Priestess. Trust your instincts, trust your inner knowing, trust yourself. It's this knowing about knowing. It really is trusting within yourself. And there's something that's within yourself that is so solid. I mean, look at the look on that person's face. Right? It's very strong, it's very direct, it's very comfortable, it's very knowing. So it's not about having this whole sense of I understand and I see everything and I comprehend everything. No, it's about I know I have a dream and I know I can get myself there, right? That's what it's talking about. And that's beautiful. And we're also talking new beginnings, which is also really beautiful. Just I have to put my cards back in the right place because sometimes I shuffle them. The last two cards that came out, which I really, really like, kind of yin and yang, because we're coming out of Leo and we're going into Virgo, is we've got the Empress and the Emperor. Look at them. Beautifully strong cards in total control of what they're doing. Okay, they know their place. They know how they are in the world. They know their place. They're not being told their place. They know their place. In here, they know their place. And they self-define what their place is. And what I like about this is the balance. Right? Male and female. The other thing that I like about this, and the other way that I like this, and this is unusual for me because I don't normally go there. But we've got the beginnings of a new emotion, and we've got his and her. And they're equals. And it's the beginning. So I think for some of us, there's the real opportunity to have a new emotional beginning, either in an existing relationship or in the beginning of a new one. So something about the old relationship has lived its course. It's hit its use by date. It's time to end that. It's time to look at something new. And perhaps what we're looking at, we don't fully understand yet. And that's where the leap of faith comes. That's where the trust comes. Wow. Loving these cards. And can I just say, I'm getting so many tens and aces in my readings, all my private readings. It's like this really is the end of something and the beginning of something else. And remember, between the 10 and the 1 is the 0, the Fool. And it hasn't quite begun, and it hasn't quite ended, but we know there's something wonderful coming. And this is what I want you to be really thinking about. Trust yourself completely. Look, you're either the Emperor or the Empress or both. You've got everything, absolutely everything it takes. Everything. Get earthed. Think big. Trust your instincts. Something is beginning, something is time to end. Oh, and I just said one more card, so I'll just quickly, very quickly, because I love them, do the Dreams of Gaia. Love them. And, oh, I thought I was going to do 1, and out pop 3. Oh, of course. Okay. So what pops out? Oh, body and mind. Bring the balance back between being earthed and being too much in your head. Dance, garden, walk, get outside, get earthed if you're too much in your head. Get the balance. Thinking and doing. Okay, very nice. Love. Whether we're talking about a project, whether we're talking about an idea, a business, a person, fall back in love with love. It's the time to do it. Really is the time to do it. Look at that. I did have new beginnings, emotionally new beginnings, and the Emperor and the Empress, so now comes the love card, so you never know. Keep yourself completely open to the idea. And look at this. Can you see? Okay, opening it over. Open up your mind and be completely open to the opportunities. That's a little bit of Uranus coming in, pushing us to be completely open to ideas. And look what this mind is doing. It is so in love with what is coming. So in love with what is coming. Okay. And what we're looking at is the 9 of air, the 9 of thinking. And it's open and it's full and it's flowing. It's not tied up in little knots and circles. Oh, how about that? I never do love readings. Okay. So I don't mind what you do. You can fall in love with love. You can fall in love with a passion. You can fall in love with an idea. But it's time to have a new emotional connection with whatever you're doing. Take care. See you soon and enjoy. Bye-bye.